So most of you guys watching me on YouTube wanted to know what it's like to have a daily stand-up. We've been doing a case study called Acme Solutions, and the next part is a daily stand-up, which we couldn't do because it's a made believe project. So what I'm doing now is I have my developers on the call. I'm working with them on a real life project, and so I'll be, posting this video for you guys to know what it generally is like to have daily stand-ups with your developers. So with that, I'll introduce my developers to you guys. I have first shout out to Self Pyramid, who's a software development shop that I love using. I've been working with them for over a year. They're absolutely amazing. So shout out to Self Pyramid and our developers on the call. I have Osama, Amir, and Majid, and they've been working with me on a project called Non-Twist. And so this is a real live stand-up session, you guys. Okay, so with that, why don't we get started? Guys, tell me what you guys are working on and what issues, clarifications you guys may have.
Okay, so currently we're working on the admin dashboard, and from Jira board, I have some or might be a few um, issues that need to be clarified from your end.
Okay.
Screen. Okay, so here's the very first thing is admin panel
Mm-hmm.
order ID hyperlink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it says when as an admin I want the ability to click on the order ID hyperlink so
Okay.
that I can view the complete order summary of the specific subscriber. So there's no such design to show the complete order details of a user, like which
Okay.
meal user has selected and which sides.
So if there should be another user story to for the hyperlink. So generally what that is as orders are showing up on the dashboard, right? We want the ability to give the admin the ability to click on the hyperlink so that they can open up the order details, right? Because from a summary screen, it's hard to see what the details for the order may be. So if there's a hyperlink or a way for them to expand the screen or open up the order details, that's what that means. So I know that there should be another user story to talk about what the hyperlink should
Yeah,
have.
how about we copy the design that we have on the web front when we select our meals and the next page shows us our meals with their details about the sites. How about we copy that layout and paste it in the admin panel too?
I think that may be okay, but I think the reason why, because they may have want to see, I'm sorry, one more time, tell me what your idea is.
Like when we select the meals for the subscription plan and we go to next page and we see the details of the meals that we have selected with all the sites too, and we proceed for the payment from that page where we can also edit our meals that we have already selected. I mean, we have already a order details page that is showing us the summary of our orders. Maybe we can copy that from the web front and paste it over the admin panel.
I think that should be okay. Um, I think that should be okay for this phase. And if we need to change it, we can change it in phase two.
Yeah, because I remember you mentioning that admin panel styling is not the priority, so maybe to have the proper view of the summary, that would be enough rather than considering what the style should look like.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Okay.
And if we need to change it, we can for phase two. That's okay. Let's see what that
Mhm.
looks like.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And there's one more admin panel order details. I guess these are a few duplicate stories,
Okay.
and there's one user story that says assign to the driver. I guess see which one was.
There's no assignment to driver. We're not, so it should be
Yes,
just one
exactly.
dashboard.
So
Yeah, no
yes,
assignment.
that's what I was asking. That we don't have anything like how to assign to a driver. We don't have driver details and
No,
all of
no.
that.
That's correct.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So we'll stick with the thing Osama said
Okay.
for this, and for from non-twist bug sheet. Here's I've done this, and are we giving our users only vegan and gluten free, or like the third option is vegan and gluten free?
So it could be both because things could be vegan and gluten free. So it could be and or, so it
Sure,
could
sure.
be either both or one or the other.
Okay, perfect.
So from weekly subscriptions, we obviously plan to deduct the uh, price from our users on
Uh-huh.
weekly basis, right?
Mhm.
So right now the job that is written on our end would deduct their price for the next week's delivery every Wednesday.
Yes.
So it would be maybe if the Wednesday is the cutoff time, and by that they can obviously change their meal
Yeah.
at 11:59. The job will proceed and will deduct all the amount that is pending on there and for the upcoming week's delivery,
Yes.
and obviously then we will be delivering them. And if what if someone at the first time of order they do not opt for saving their card, we won't be having any card for the further deductions of the next weeks.
So for subscription, we don't, they don't have an option to save or not save, right? So when they sign up for subscription, we are saving that for weekly payments, and that should be part of their terms and conditions that we're still working on, right?
Yeah.
For one-time orders, that we're gonna allow them to save it so they can reuse it, but for subscriptions, we have to save it. It's by default, that's how it'll work.
Yeah, and one more question, maybe someone maybe defaults out with their card and they do not have enough to be
Mhm.
deducted for the upcoming week's delivery. We will be sending out them the emails that your payment did not,
Notifications.
yeah,
Yes.
and they would change their card details.
Yes, so those notifications need to go out to the customer as well as the admin, right? And so
Hmm.
when they come back in, they would be updating their payment information. So we'd
Okay.
probably route them to their profile where they can update that info.
Yeah, okay. And about the driver dashboard that Umair mentioned, uh, obviously some driver is getting assigned to some particular orders, not all the orders, right? So we will have multiple drivers. So we
No,
need
no.
no.
So driver dashboard needs to be simple, right? So for subscriptions, they will have their routes. So we just need one driver dashboard
No,
where
no,
they can,
I'm saying, what if we will have multiple drivers, right?
yes.
And they all will be logging. And where are we assigning them the orders? That these orders will be delivered by this particular driver.
So I think for phase one, let's just keep it one. So probably because we have different days for the routes, maybe in the beginning, we just use one driver to deliver all the routes. And then as we start to add more, maybe this could be functionality that we work on later.
Okay. Okay.
But I just want the MVP to be simple. And so we can just launch with that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a couple of things are left, and we hope to complete it by not by late by tomorrow,
Okay.
and we will be good to go by Saturday morning.
Okay, sounds good. And so the things that I owe to you guys is the mail templates and then the text message notifications, right?
Yeah,
Anything else
and
for me?
the Twilio account to factor
I
authentication.
need help with that. So let me, once we end this, then if you guys can help me figure that out.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Anything else? And then
Uh,
there are some bugs that we're gonna do later. Not, you guys aren't focusing on the bugs today or this week. Is that right?
the bugs that were logged in the sheet are done, I believe.
Okay, so we'll go
Yes,
back and retest those.
Yeah.
yes, you can.
Okay. Anything else for me?
Uh,
Um,
Not really.
Thank you for this video. I know that people on my channel will be extremely grateful because they generally don't get to see these interactions. So I'm grateful to you guys as always because you guys are great to work with, but then also to let us use this video for the channel. So thank you so
No
much.
problem.